the control valve for my Kubota tractor. You have a supply, pressure valve, main lift valve with a float. There's a spring in here, it allows it to float. And then up and down pivot for the bucket, and then return to the supply for the tank. So we're going to take this apart, and then probably I'll do each section one at a time. There's probably nothing in this, but this has a valve in there that controls the pressure. It's set by this adjuster. We're just going to take it out from here and not change any of the adjustment. We're just going to take it out, and then we'll clean each component and all their subcomponents in the old ultrasonic, and then reassemble with some new rubber, and then hopefully we will be good to go. This part should be pretty straightforward. That section. So far nothing looks amiss. Gasket still looks pretty good. Oh, there we go. I was hoping to find a chunk of something, but hopefully it's just the collapsed hoses and shit were the problem, and this is just cleanup. Although this one leaks, I'm going to see if I can get this rod remade. So you can see the spring in there. There's probably a plunger and a seal, and then that, once it gets to a certain pressure, it relieves the pressure back through its own system. Just dumps right back in. Pretty standard stuff. Alright, time for some cleanup. Oh, there's the groove. What is that? I'm not sure what that is, but we'll keep track of that. Oh, there's another one. Uh-oh, what are those? I hope you can see where those came from in the video. I feel like there should be another one. Great. Well, hopefully it turns up. You have all new O-rings for, oh, that one looks not like it's not sealing there. Maybe that was been the problem. It's definitely gross. Okay. Alright, I'm going to get these cleaned up, and then we'll address each one as we go. As is my luck, I can only find 8 of those, and I'm pretty sure there's 9. So that's cool. Maybe I can find some replacements on the master car. I don't know, I'll have to measure those and see. But yeah, that's cool. Not really. Maybe one was missing. I don't know. So I've cracked this loose already, but I'll use this. see what's in here. There's an O-ring. There's the spring. And a plunger with the ball. The ball seems to be part of that. These parts are very clean. I'm going to put those in a bag. These do not need to go in there. This one's clean anyway, but let's crap off of it. Put a little ring on it. This looks like standard size I would have. This. Make sure we get the right one on there. Yeah. No garbage. That's unfortunate. That's alright. I'll really clean that up. Okay, because there's so few parts in that other thing, and I know what's in here. This is another video on this one. Take this one apart, get some pictures of that shaft and see if my friend can make a new one. Hey. Corrosion and stuff right here on this. I think that's why it's leaking. I can feel that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why it's leaking. Although I don't know, there's a mess going on, that's all I know. Okay. Run that in there. And that's it on there. Definitely going to be cleaning all this stuff up right nicely. I could take this other one apart. It's not going to be as difficult. that shit. See how that goes together. Thing, washer, thing, thing, thing. Ah! No, I don't remember. Thing. That little guy, let's stick that as well. Looks really good. Square rings. Okay. That's that. They all came out of the cleaner looking really good. So I hosed them down with some of this here, keep it from corroding, especially the steel. So everything else is bagged up. I'm waiting to hear back on this rod. It's got the corrosion, and then I ordered some of those spacers, found those on McMaster Car, so those will be here in a few days. Guess will get put away. We'll see what we get when we get there.